Bless you. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. However, history has shown that failure is not the end of the road, but rather a stepping stone to success. Many of the world's greatest minds and most successful individuals have faced repeated failures before achieving their goals. What separates them from others is their ability to learn from their mistakes and keep moving forward. Instead of fearing failure, we should embrace it as a natural part of the journey towards success. One of the best examples of this is Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He famously failed over 1,000 times before successfully creating a working light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison did not see them as wasted efforts. Instead, he stated that he had not failed, but had simply found 1,000 ways that did not work. His ability to view failure as a learning opportunity rather than a defeat allowed him to eventually achieve success. This mindset is what differentiates those who reach greatness from those who give up too soon. Similarly, Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, experienced failure early in his career. He was cut from his high school basketball team, a moment that could have shattered his confidence. Instead of giving up, he used that failure as motivation to work harder. He practiced tirelessly, refined his skills, and eventually became one of the most legendary athletes in history. His journey proves that failure is not a reason to stop, but a reason to push forward with even greater determination. Failure is also an important teacher. When things go wrong, we are forced to analyze what didn't work and find ways to improve. This process of trial and error leads to growth, creativity, and innovation. Many of the world's greatest scientific discoveries were made through repeated failures. Scientists conduct experiments, learn from their mistakes, and refine their methods until they achieve success. If they feared failure, progress in medicine, technology, and countless other fields would come to a halt. In everyday life, failure teaches us resilience. It helps us develop the mental and emotional strength needed to face challenges. Those who never fail have never truly pushed themselves beyond their comfort zones. True growth happens when we step into the unknown, take risks, and learn from our experiences. The key is to see failure not as a personal reflection of our worth, but as an opportunity for self-improvement. The reality is that no one succeeds without failing first. Whether in business, sports, education, or personal goals, failure is a necessary part of the journey. The only real failure is giving up too soon or never trying at all due to fear. If we shift our mindset and start viewing failure as a learning experience rather than a setback, we open ourselves to endless possibilities. Every failure brings us one step closer to success. And the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Fear holds many people back from opportunities that could change their lives. The fear of failure creates hesitation, preventing individuals from taking risks and stepping out of their comfort zones. As a result, they miss out on incredible chances for growth, learning, and success. The truth is, failure is not the enemy, stagnation is. When people avoid opportunities because they are afraid of failing, they are actually failing before they even begin. Many people dream of starting a business, pursuing a passion, or applying for a dream job, but their fear of failure stops them from taking action. They worry about what others will think if they don't succeed. They fear rejection, embarrassment, or the disappointment of not achieving their goal. However, what they don't realize is that failure is often the first step towards success. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, or artist has faced rejection and setbacks before reaching the top. The difference between them and those who never succeed is that they took action despite their fears. Consider someone who wants to start a business but is afraid it might not work out. If they never take the first step, they will never know what they could have achieved. Even if the business fails, the experience gained, the lessons learned, and the skills developed will be valuable for future opportunities. On the other hand, someone who never tries will remain stuck in the same place, always wondering, what if? This regret can be far worse than the temporary disappointment of failure. Opportunities in life are often time sensitive. Waiting for the perfect moment can lead to missed chance. Many people delay taking action because they want everything to be perfect before they start. They want to be fully prepared, to have every detail planned out, and to feel completely confident. However, the perfect moment rarely exists. Those who achieve success understand that waiting too long can result in losing the opportunity altogether. Fear also affects relationships and personal growth. Many people avoid expressing their true feelings or pursuing relationships because they fear rejection. They hesitate to try new experiences, travel, or meet new people because they are afraid of the unknown. However, life's most rewarding experiences often come from taking chances. Facing fears and stepping outside of comfort zones lead to personal transformation and self-discovery. The key to overcoming fear is to take action despite uncertainty. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, think about what could go right. Even if things don't go as planned, failure is never final. Each missed opportunity due to fear is a chance lost to learn, grow, and improve. In the end, the greatest regrets are not the failures themselves, but the opportunities that were never taken. Taking risks and embracing challenges are the only ways to move forward and create a fulfilling life. Failure is not just a setback. It is a powerful tool that builds resilience and strength. Every time we face failure, we are given an opportunity to grow, adapt, and develop a stronger mindset. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties, and failure plays a crucial role in shaping this ability. Without experiencing setbacks, we would never learn how to overcome obstacles, handle disappointments, or push ourselves beyond our limits. One of the most important lessons that failure teaches us is perseverance. When we fail at something, we have two choices. We can either give up or keep going. Those who choose to keep going become stronger with each challenge they face. They develop mental toughness and emotional strength that help them tackle future difficulties with confidence. Every successful person has had to endure failure at some point, but what sets them apart is their ability to push forward despite setbacks. Resilience is not something we are born with. It is something we develop through experience. Consider an athlete who loses an important game or a student who fails an exam. If they allow failure to defeat them, they will never improve. However, if they use failure as motivation, they will work harder, refine their skills, and eventually achieve their goals. In this way, failure becomes a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. Another way failure builds resilience is by teaching problem-solving skills. When something doesn't work out as planned, we are forced to analyze what went wrong and find new ways to approach the problem. This process strengthens our ability to think critically, adapt to new situations, and make better decisions in the future. Many of the greatest inventions and discoveries in history were the result of repeated failures and adjustments. The ability to learn from mistakes and keep trying is what leads to breakthroughs and success. Failure also helps us develop emotional resilience. It teaches us how to deal with disappointment, rejection, and frustration. People who never experience failure may struggle to handle difficulties when they do arise. On the other hand, those who have faced setbacks and learned to overcome them develop a strong sense of inner strength. They understand that failure is temporary and that with effort and determination they can turn things around. Most importantly, failure changes the way we see challenges. Instead of fearing obstacles, resilient individuals welcome them as opportunities for growth. They no longer see failure as a reflection of their worth, but as a necessary part of the learning process. They understand that every mistake brings them one step closer to success. In the end, failure is not something to be avoided. It is something to be embraced. The strongest and most successful people in the world are not those who have never failed, but those who have failed and risen stronger. Each failure is a test of resilience, and those who keep pushing forward despite setbacks are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness.